Sup? It's been a minute since I did a debunk. So there's some trash going on Tik Tok and VSBW Wiki and the other communities about Destiny scaling because no one knows how to scale Destiny. As usual. So, can I beat the allegations? Let's find out. The Guardian has no stats. But wait, they took an attack from Callus. Remember the Upended and how it takes energy to power it? Well, if the Guardian had no stats, there would be no way for it to power the Upended, yet it did. So how do we account for the fact that Guardians are actually able to get stronger by trading with darkness? Well, let's play that on the screen.
Think on it. When did you start seeing true success with Strand?
When we helped the Neo-Muni by rebooting the power station. What did that have to do with Strand?
Our perspective changed, as did our approach to fighting our battles. We took a step back, saw the broader whole, and moved in keeping with it.
So what? We flow with the river by planning better?
Excellent! That was excellent!
We're really onto something here, huh? What changed?
To properly observe phenomena of the light, one needs the right instruments.
And for darkness?
One needs the right perspective. I think we've found it. Seek out more Strand, and see what this new perspective offers.
You know it's bad when you see Corsair in the main menu when you search up Destiny power scaling on TikTok and you see him debunking everyone else because they have trash arguments. But I'm sure Broomstick, like everyone else, is just ignorant on the lore. I don't think they genuinely mean to be malicious or anything, so no reason to take it personally. It's just that I'd hope they'd actually inform themselves more of the scaling for Destiny before they go and say weird stuff like that. It's not just TikTok either that has the weird, stupid arguments. It's also VSBW Wiki. No one's really been around to debunk it besides me, so I guess I'll take a crack at a couple of these profiles. Let's take a look at the Warlock first. So if you see, they have the Warlock at like trash level, small building, large country, continent level. Okay, right, but then like we're ignoring the Ascendant Plane and like Ascendant universes. We are ignoring Rolk with the Upended. We are ignoring, let's see, what else are we ignoring? Oh yeah, it's almost like we fought the planetary core of Nessus, which was Tendi. And then you had Panoptes, who you can scale to Multiversal or Multiversal Plus. Now, apparently this is just basic abilities. But if you move over to their speeds, it's still trash. Still nothing for infinite, or still nothing for like their literal 10 or 20 plus immeasurable speed feats, or anything for a relevant speed. And then you see, well, small building, continent, right? Stuff like this isn't really helping anyone, frankly. Especially when you're scaling Destiny. Like, look at this. They don't even have Strand on here. They don't even know how to even scale it, I bet. Just another reason why the site is trash. So if you check this first page here, and you look at powers on the very bottom, the Gorgon's Gaze, it's an ontological weapon, right? But hey, look, would you look at that? Universe Plus, a little multiversal. You know, it's scalable below Auric, so they cap it low multiversal. So, that's trash. Just garbage, you know. If we check this Atheon page here, you see that he too has ontological weapons. But Universe Plus, low multiversal. So, what are we left with? Well, they don't know how to scale speed. They don't know how to scale AP and durability. They don't know how to scale the hacks very well, and they don't know how to scale the ontological stuff. They've always been trash for a while. If someone from their site has a problem with me, cool. We can just hop in the server and talk about it. I don't really care. You know it's bad when VSB doesn't even have a Strand page, but there's a lot of evidence for Strand already from the DLC as well as the Strand Logs. Let's read one actually. See? You see this? You pause right now and read this. If you look at this right here, it clearly tells you what Strand is. You look at the second log, it tells you what Strand means. And at the same time, Osiris is learning more about himself and becoming a better person. And then you see the third one here. And then you see a fourth one here. So, why is it that I can show you warp and weft from Ishtar Collective, which anyone can get on and research for themselves? Yeah, Versus BioWiki doesn't have a Strand page. Most people think Guardians are not even infinite speed, but that's a lie if I've ever heard of one. If you put in Voidwalker on Ishtar Collective, let's see our results. You take a look at Destiny 1 Voidwalker. Oh, would you look at that? Those who have stared into the void are not bound by the laws of space and time. Okay, so that's interesting. What about Destiny 2 Voidwalker? Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? Those who have stared into the void are not bound by the laws of space and time. Subclass 3.0 comes around. Let me show you everything on the screen that tells you about the subclasses for Warlock. There's even some web lore on Ishtar Collective that originally came from the Bungie.net website, but that was also held here as a set of records. There are 40 pieces of web lore here, and not a lot of people read the web lore before, but I have. Let me bring up two things, and these two are from Season of Dawn. You have the book Sisters, where they mess with linear time and they try to diverge from it using their own energy. And then in the book Joining, when they know they failed, their last resort is to merge together with their youngest sister and then become even stronger and more powerful than ever before. Last thing. The Guardian subclasses, Strand, Solar, Stasis, Void, Arc, they're all stated to scale around the same region because they're all light and dark, so they're more or less equal. I'm going to play that on the screen now.
For so long, we saw dark and light as antagonists. We believed we were the champions of the good because we wielded the light. If these are not moral forces, if they are not opposites, what are they? At its root, the Traveler is a terraformer, a gardener. It generates natural life, physical transformation at a molecular scale across whole planets. This should have been our first hint. The domain of the light is the domain of the physical. The darkness then is revealed in many facets. Dreams and nightmares, emotions, pain, memory. The nature of Strand confirms this line of thinking. Darkness is something entirely apart from light. A paracausal union, conjoining intangible conscious realities. This curse of linking.
So in the end, between not knowing how to read, not knowing where to read, being outdated on their Destiny information, or 9,000 other reasons that I could come up with. These people don't know how to scale Destiny. And for the record, over 80% of TikTok arguments for Destiny actually use my arguments for scaling Destiny. Because if you go on there and look, you will see probably 80% of the stuff you see on there for Destiny is stuff you'd hear me say. So, they can whine and complain all they want. There's maybe a couple good ones besides Corzer, Drakey, whatever his name is, and Wrong Again. Besides those three, and I'm sure other people who know what they're saying, not a whole lot of people on TikTok are really trustworthy. Anyway, that's all I had to say about the matter. They can breathe in Clown World along with the rest of their Clown World friends. I have nothing for that. My name is Nothing Important here. If you want to see more debunks like this, please recommend more stuff for me to debunk. Send it my way. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more debunks like this, and I will see you later. Peace.